Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for helping me reach my new milestone, 36,000. I cannot believe it, and I'm so sorry, I'm so chuffed and so grateful. So thank you for being a part of this wonderful community that you guys, that without you guys, you know, where would I be? Nowhere. Sat behind a screen, sad and lonely. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. And if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can find all of the good stuff and details in the description box below. With that said, what are you removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week? If you are celebrating this week, a happy birthday to you, my dear Taurians. The world is better for having you in it. What are you letting go of? You're letting go of the Six of Wands, right? You're letting go of this whole doing it small. You're letting go of this whole idea that it has to be one way. The Six of Wands is all about the celebration. It's all about the procession, right? It's all about the small victories that we have every single day. When you're letting go of the Six of Wands, this is effectively you declaring to the world, actually I'm ready to take it bigger. The Six of Wands is the Three of Wands on steroids, right? It is a mini, it's actually a mini version, I suppose, of the Chariot card, because it's got that kind of feel to it. The fact that you're letting go of the Six of Wands though means that you're letting go of the small wins. You're letting go of that. It's like letting go of the good in order to go for the great. This is a week where you're going to say to yourself, you know what? I can see where I've been holding myself back. You've got Uranus working in your sign now to change things in big dynamic ways, to give you completely different perspectives and outlooks on things, and to connect you to your super conscious mind. And to go into that a little bit, because we hear this phrase, right? My arms are so sore. I recently forayed back into the gym, and that's why I'm like right? So we talk about this whole thing about super consciousness. What does that actually mean, right? If your subconscious is the deeper drives and motivations that come from places that might not necessarily be conscious in your mind, right? They're the motivations that we aren't necessarily 100% aware of. Then your super conscious mind and your super conscious actions are the ones where you're so connected to the universe, or that stream of your brain that is connected to the universe that says to you, right, you're doing this, and you think, well, I don't really know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it winds up taking you somewhere amazing, or it ends up delivering you to an amazing synchronicity. That is the super conscious mind, and that is what Uranus rules. If you work with this energy and you go with it and you allow yourself to be pushed and pulled and changed in all of these different ways that are coming through, I promise you, within 7 years, by the time this transit is done, not only will you not recognize yourself and your life for the better, you will be so surprised at how much you've been able to achieve and how much you've truly been able to establish yourself. So with that said, what are you working on now? You've got the Emperor, right? Being the authority in your life. You are working on you are working on being the authority in your life, but ultimately this is about you taking on people's advice and saying, right, okay, now that I have all of the information that is available to me at this moment in time, it's now time for me to make a decision. So my dear Taurians, a lot of you will be making a big decision this week. A lot of you will be, and it's a successful one because it's got next to the Six of Wands, even though it's the card of letting go of, right? Maybe it's that you're saying to yourself, you know what, I was going to do a correspondence course, but actually I'm deciding I'm going to university, or, you know, of something of that ilk. It's like you're letting go of what is good already and saying, no, I could take it much further than that, and actually I believe in myself to do so. That's a really powerful place to be in. It's almost like this feeling of you've got all the knowledge now and you're like, right, now I can see all the pieces, now I'm ready to put my puzzle back together, right? This is fantastic. This is like the opposite of Humpty Dumpty, you know. This is about you taking the pieces and building a fucking masterpiece, and I love it. So your key to the week You've got the Empress. This is your energy. This is you. This is you. This is your energy. This is about you coming through in a position of power, in a position of strength. The Emperor and the Empress, when you get these two together, you get growth. This is the mother and the father, the masculine and feminine, the yin and the yang. This is about bringing those two aspects of self together with all pieces of knowledge, with all bits of understanding, and forging a path ahead that has all of the pieces, you know, at your disposal. With this as well, the key to the week says live passionately, love, go out, eat, drink, dance, be merry, anything that connects you to the world, to people, to your body, to the surroundings of, you know, to your surroundings. Go out in nature this week, put your feet in the grass, in the sand, in the ocean, if you're fortunate and lucky enough, you know, go out and be in nature and get connected to it, even if it's just on your lunch break, right? Take a moment to connect to the wonderful world around you, because I promise you, my dear Taurians, it will be so healing, and it will connect you even more so to this, you know, super conscious sphere that you really, you and Aquarius actually have the most chances to really, you know, discover what Uranus in Taurus is about and what it can be for all of us, because your sign is Taurus, Uranus is in your sign, but Uranus rules Aquarius, right? So if you can work with that energy, push when you're pulled, pull when you're pushed, it's going to be fantastic. Have an amazing week. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.